Well, you said it, community is very, very important to us. And Raptors 905 here in Mississauga is continuing to grow and to build our presence. We had an opportunity of going to Holland Bloorview and doing a visit, and it was amazing to be able to be back in the community and coming out of this pandemic, being able to see all these young people getting an opportunity to get into a better place. And for us, we had an opportunity now to partner up with PS43 Foundation, and that's an opportunity of, working with Pascal over the years that I did in the position that I had, and to see his growth and to be able to see him doing great things within the community is something that we inspire every day to do and to be better at. And today we have a great opportunity of smashing a record, which I look forward to.
What do you think that'll mean to you when that moment happens?
The moment that happens when we smash this record, it's always the build-up. Coming in today and seeing all the capes on the seats and knowing all the hard work that everyone's put in to get people to come out tonight for this cause, for the game of basketball, for the community, to raise funds. The build-up in the anticipation of getting to this moment, and then when the countdown of everyone having to put their cape on. As you can see, I've got mine on early, and we get into our seats so we can be accounted for. Those are the moments that are going to be amazing. And then when it happens and we find out what the number is, that's what you work for. That's what you work for. So we look forward to it.
Any early indications right now?
Any early indications? Well, we've done everything to get, hopefully double the amount of people to break the record in the building, but they need to show up. And as I stated earlier, they got to be in their seat and they got to have their cape on. So it's always easy to say we've done everything to smash it and to double it, hopefully, but at some point it comes down to the final count. And we're doing everything to make sure we get that count to be counted the way the Guinness Book of Records wants it to be counted.
I'm just curious, how is that count done? Do you count them at the door, or do you just kind of go?
So you have to be in your seat when the game starts, and at some point between that and the first quarter, they'll start their count, and they will. It's gonna be on the counter. So if we have a slow counter, it may take them a little longer. If we have a fast counter, then we'll have that number sooner. But you've got to be in your seat and you got to have your cape on, and that will register as a count. And we'll try to go through this building of almost 6,000 seats and see if we can get to 6,000.
Do you have any personal anecdotes related to the Guinness World Records books? Did you have any when you were a kid or going through them?
So I'm glad you asked that, because I think I told a couple of staff members earlier, when you dream big, one of my first ones was to be the fastest man in the world. And I wanted to be a track star of sorts, and I'm not in the book of the Guinness Book of Records for that. So tonight I look forward to at least being in for this great cause, and to really challenge the youth to take this opportunity and realize there are records that are set and they can be broken. And in this is one that we're happily ready to break.
Courtney, what does the cape mean to you?
So it's interesting you said that. I was talking to staff about bringing their capes from home, and I think, when you first think of a cape, you just think of doing things differently, right? So some people were talking about putting on a cape and flying, putting on a cape and protecting yourself, putting on a cape and just using your imagination to take you to a different place. And I think, when you think about basketball, that's the cape that I love. When I used to run track, that was the cape that I loved. So you've got to find your cape, and you got to find that purpose and that passion, and you got to run with it. And at some point tonight, not only do we have capes to represent breaking a record, but we got capes for young people that have dealt with adversity, that they've got to really challenge themselves to go through to get back, and to get back means to be better than you were. And we've got to inspire, and we've got to continue to motivate people to realize there's people that need help, and we're here to help. And today is going to be a blessing. It was so great to go visit Holland Bloorview and to see the smiles on the people that were there, because they realized they are going through something, but people care. People came to support, and people are there to see them be better than they came in.
Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you get your cape.